another show as usual on FM.
Back again.
CIC, the Grand Champ and a footy on the show.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you guys want to give a big shout out to the fans that are still watching, commenting, liking our show, subscribing every week.
Keep it up.
It's back again, guys.
Well. Come on.
Come on, you guys.
Keep up what's it called? The viewing, and hopefully
Definitely.
we want you to subscribe more as well.
Whoa, brilliant. Look at you there.
Thank you for watching.
I zip up at the moment.
General guys love football, in general, support all the teams. So thank you guys for watching.
There you are. Our project specialist.
Exactly, the project specialist on the show.
In the house.
All right. So, the weekend was interesting this weekend. Sorry, the Premier League was interesting this weekend. Champions League beforehand was interesting, But this time we're gonna start things differently. We're gonna start with our best 11 of the season so far. We're all gonna pick 11 players, pick our own formations, and we're gonna see. We're gonna pull it out there to the people watching and say, give us your own or select one of the 4 that you're gonna see, which you think is the best.
True. Huh? Send it in via the comments part there, please.
Yeah, leave a message. Send us your best 11,
There you go.
If Mr. CIC has a crap team, let him know that he's got a crap team.
Jeez.
Grand Champ, let him know he's got a crap team. By the end of the day, if you think your team is better, leave a message.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm just trying to map my first 11 in my brain right now. It's crazy. It's crazy.
This is a freestyle quickly, guys. So
there we are.
Right.
This is crazy.
Right,
what do we start with?
Without further ado, we're just going to start with the Grand Champ.
Oh no! Don't do that. Don't do that. I just told you it's crazy right now.
Should we? All right.
Come on. You've got the mic. Go on.
Let's do it differently. Let's do it differently. Hold your horses. Let's just all start with a keeper, yeah? Let's go with a keeper for the season.
That's fine.
I will start because
I can start with a goalkeeper. I'm good at that.
Go for it.
Ramsdale.
It's the Superman saving all these.
Every save is.
Anyway, it's not too bad. Some of them are for the camera anyway. Still,
Yeah.
I don't give a damn.
The whole coverage.
What formation are you guys doing? Because I've got a different formation. I've just got a quick freestyle, but I've got Mendy as a goalkeeper.
Yeah, I've got Mendy as well myself.
You have to have a goalkeeper. No matter what formation you go.
My formation's 4-3-3 anyway, but I got Mendy as a goalkeeper myself.
Okay, I've gone 4-4-2. But
okay, who have you gone for as your keeper?
Mendy. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's three Mendys and one Ramsdale.
I've gone
one Ramsdale. Who
3 Mendys.
I got Ramsdale. 4-3-3.
Did they footy choose Mendy?
Yeah, I picked Mendy. I'm picking a 3-5-2 formation.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think you
sounds
can
like
go
what's
wrong
it called?
with
Conte there.
Mendy has been fantastic this season. Some of the saves he made. Although he made a couple of mistakes over the weekend, but we'll allow for that. When you've been so consistent for so long as a keeper, you can afford to make a mistake here and there. And Ramsdale.
Ramsdale's been uplifting. Remember on the show, when he first came, I was complaining. Why we signing Ramsdale? I put my hands up. I'm eating my own words because I didn't look at I didn't really keep my own Ramsdale in the Premier League when he was in the Premier League. But his distribution, the confidence he gives the defense, and there's no coincidence. You see, we're keeping clean sheets now on a regular basis. Other than Liverpool's nonsense, the little blip. Relax.
Not nonsense there.
Relax.
It wasn't a blip. It was a big blip.
It wasn't.
So the graph is going like that.
There you go, still. That's it.
But other than that, I think he's been phenomenal. The Sage is making. He's already made the save of the season already against
he's been phenomenal.
Leicester.
He's been
against Leicester. Come on now.
I don't think he can beat
Mendy.
Mendy's got better players. Mendy's got better players in front of him.
Sometimes it's not about better players. It's still
great saves as well.
He's pulling some top saves. Look at those branch-up. Look at those games you said Chelsea has performed badly. They're not attacking. Yeah, the teams have tried to attack them, and he's pulled up some great saves. You know,
how many great saves?
We won't toss it too much.
Yeah, we won't toss it too much there.
You can't.
That's the name of the show. We're allowed to toss it. That's the name of the show.
But he's made some very great saves there previously. Anyway, it's just like earlier in the season. But since we've got different formations, because I've got 4-3-3, you got 4-4-2 FM, and A40's got 3-5-2. I don't know what formation a grand champion.
So no, I'm 4-3-3 as well. So everyone.
What we do then? What I'll say is then, you just picked since we got different formations. Let's do what we did. What FM was going to say originally, where we pick one person to say their 11, and then go by the next person, because the formations are different. Because we can't say one's a right back and the other one's got 3-5-2. It's not the same formation. So let A40 pick his whole 11.
All right,
that's fine. If you want to do that,
let me pick my. I'm going with the latest formation in football game, the 3-5-2, as you all know. So obviously it's a quick freestyle. So I've got Mendy in goal, and our three centre backs will be James from Chelsea. I got Arnold and I got Cancelo. Those three at the back.
Interesting.
Wait, hold on a second. Wait.
Well, that's his team anyway.
Remember,
James, Cancelo, and who was the third one?
Arnold.
You've got 4 right backs in the middle of defence.
No, he's got three. He done three. Well, he's got 3 anyway.
He's got the 3 best right backs.
He's playing 3 central defenders.
3
right backs. Brilliant.
Yes.
My goodness.
Go on,
I told you be leaking in goals, mate. You be leaking in goals.
You can pick your own team.
You can only do that in FIFA.
I like the gameplay. Or these guys, I like the gameplay.
That's fine. Fine, go on, carry on.
Your team is not even balanced right from the
get-go. It doesn't matter. It's my team. Remember, you have your team.
Damn.
Don't you?
Okay.
Remind me for you not to manage my Sunday league team for my kids there in the future.
Absolutely.
Shocking.
You're 5 in midfield.
Now I'm gonna have 4 in the midfield and 3 up top, isn't it? That's what it is.
Then. You're
3-4-3. 3-4-3.
Yeah, like that. So in the 2 central midfield, I'm gonna have Juninho and Rice.
Okay.
And on the right, I'm gonna have Mane and Caliga from Crystal Palace.
Okay. Interesting.
They're not top. The top 3, I'm having
Salah,
Ronaldo, and Benrahma.
Okay, interesting.
Hold on a second. Why is this guy getting a pass? Guys, please.
Well, Benrahma. Benrahma. It's his own choice anyway. And
but let the guy justify. Let him justify his team. On what merit has he picked his team? Because that's not making sense to me right now.
It's more important to say we've got those 3 strikers, which is Salah, Benrahma, and who again?
Ronaldo.
Which positions have you got? Salah on the right, like he plays for Liverpool. You've got Ronaldo on the left, like he plays maybe back in the days.
Ronaldo right.
He's got Ronaldo in the middle.
Benrahma
on the left.
Benrahma on the left. But he doesn't play there for his club.
Well, what's it called? That is just what you have to. It's his 11 anyway.
That's my 11.
Come on, pick a serious team, man. You're not even picking players in their right positions.
I'm surprised. It's crazy.
Let me pick mine anyway.
Okay, pick yours.
Crazy.
I think that's a 5 out of 10 your team, because they're not even in their right positions.
Wow. I say
it's a 3 out of 10.
4. It's 3 out of 10. 3 right? My goodness, crazy.
Your team. My one is
Jorginho.
Okay.
My one is a 4-3-3. I've gone for Mendy in goal. I've gone for Arnold at right back.
Liverpool.
Yeah, I've gone for Thiago Silva and Rudiger as my centre backs.
Thiago Silva. Okay.
Yeah, and I've gone for Cancelo as my left back, and then in my 3 in midfield. Even though this guy is not really midfielder, but he can maybe do a job there. I've gone for Reece James. On the right.
Shocking. Why would you always?
He can play
in the middle.
Okay. Who's in the middle? Who? Sorry.
Kante.
And
then what's it called? Bernard Silva on the left. And then I've got Salah playing right side. And then Jota in the middle, and then Mane on the left. That's my 4-3-3.
You know what? He's got almost identical team as me, but you've done well with that one. You've done well with that one.
He's done the whole Liverpool front three there. You can't blame him because they score 3, 4, 5 goals a game at the moment.
They do. He's got a similar team to me as well. I'm upset about that.
It's interesting.
Well,
Ronaldo in that team there?
No, Ronaldo's done nothing in the Premiership there. I'm sorry. What's it called?
Wow.
He's been doing stuff in the Champions League. You look at he got benched. We'll talk about that later on anyway. But for me, I can't remember the last time he scored in the Premiership there.
That's my team is different. Go on, who's next then?
Yeah, I can go.
Yeah, go on.
It's 4-4-2. Good old straight down the middle 4-4-2, and it's going on what I've seen. Mendy in goal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for Trent Alexander-Arnold as my right back because the assist alone, he's got to walk in there. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna go for. He was good at the beginning. Virgil van Dijk there. I don't care what anybody says. He could marshal.
Why not? I was looking close to him as well.
But he can marshal his way back in there. And I'm going for Rudiger as his partner because the guy's been immense this season.
He's been immense. He's been a beast.
Yeah.
And there's only one guy that can go left back because he plays there for Man City, Cancelo.
Yeah.
So guys, Chilwell been blown.
Chilwell doesn't play left back anyway. But if he was playing left back, it'd be blown anyway. Because
Are you going to pick Chilwell over Cancelo? Are you?
Wait.
When we get to your team, Grand Champ, we'll see if Chilwell's made yours.
You better start changing. Just scribble Chilwell out straight away. He didn't even play at the beginning of the season. He didn't even play at the beginning.
Damn.
Just scribble him out quickly. Anyway, there's my back four, solid. No one can argue with any one of those. But anyway,
no.
Bernardo Silva in the middle. Yeah. You're good. Yeah, I mean, you might as well make noise, but Ben Rama, I'll put him next to Bernardo.
Okay.
I know it's not strong in the middle there.
Ben Rama is going to be dry now. When was the last time he performed?
Are you saying that they're your They're your holding kind of. You're right in the middle of your forward. Is that your two?
That's my two in the centre mid.
Interesting.
Wait, you're playing 4-2-3-1, and that's the two.
No,
you're
playing 4-4-2.
4-4-2. Okay,
Bernardo
cool.
Silva, Ben Rama in the middle.
Okay, and who's on the flanks?
Reece James on the flank. On the right.
I knew that's how you were going to get him in there. I was one step ahead there. I knew that's going to get him there.
Ronaldo on the left.
Ronaldo, the legs that are gone. Like, if he starts there, he might need a wheelchair to get him back up.
Why you blow Ronaldo? He's doing the Van Gaal.
You need goals there.
That's nice, not bad. Not bad.
You need the goals, and then Salah, and I have to pick Mane as well. I'm sorry,
but you guys are blowing Jamie Vardy. 9 goals.
He's just woken up. The game just gone.
What do you mean? The guy's got 9 goals. The second goal is the second highest goal scorer in the Premier League. 9 goals.
Only because before he scored those 2 goals yesterday. When did he last score?
He's got 9 goals.
Yeah, it's not about when he got 9 goals. It's about
Ronaldo made his team. What's the performance? Ronaldo made his team.
I even said that Ronaldo shouldn't be there. But
I picked my team.
Your team. He's talking about your team as well as FM's there.
No, I'm saying I picked my team based on performance of in their club, where the club are right now and what they've done this season. That's what I base my team on.
You can't pick a right back as a centre back because then you're not basing.
No, you can have one.
It's in his team. You can do whatever he wants to do.
Just like what you do with Walker. You have one. You can't have 3.
You can't have 3. Listen,
he's allowed to have 3. That's his team. It's a mess of a team, but that's his team.
No, it's not a mess of a team.
Listen, if you
anyway, let our subscribers and viewers question it as well.
Wait, let me just finish it.
Yeah, go on, FM.
If you're picking the best team of the
season
so far, you can't just say, "Oh, there's 5 good right backs. I'm going to get all of them in because they don't even play centre back. That's ridiculous.
Even though what's it called? Me and you, FM, have got them all in our team anyway, but in different positions.
It's just their performance.
Reece James plays as a wing back, so he can play right wing. He can actually play right wing. It just depends on the formation. But you can't play Trent Alexander.
Yeah, he's done very well this season. He's done very well.
Caliga's in my team. My team is not bad.
Yeah. What you've done your team is a bit of a
generalist team. A generalist team.
Fresh air or whatever they call it.
No. It's a Garth.
Juninho's in my team.
It's a Garth Crooks. Do you know who Garth Crooks is?
Oh yeah.
What? You belong Garth Crooks.
Garth Crooks is a dodgy man anyway on this team of the weekend.
Exactly, because it's all about goal scorers. I always check it. It's not about the guy who's played best. It's about whoever scored. That's what your team is.
And then he comes up with some stats quickly to cover it. But anyway, well done, FM. Even though what's it called? FN's team there. I'll give it.
Question Ronaldo there. That's all.
I'll give FN's one there. I'll give it 7.
My team won, mate.
7. So what? So what do we give CIC's team, man?
CIC team is balanced. I'll give him a 7 as well.
I'll give him a 7.
My one was an 8.
7, maybe a 7.5 there. A little sneaky there. That was the Ronaldo. I think no. I'll give CIC's team 7.5. FM's team 7. For me to see Ronaldo on the left wing, that you lost some marks there.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. That left wing will get exposed.
He lost 0.5.
He lost 0.5 there. Ronaldo, there will be no.
What's it called? A40's one was rated between us, I think 3 out of 10 on some of us.
That was a blow. That was
Grand Champ, go on. Let's go to you. Grand Champ, go on.
Okay. The moment of truth. I'm gonna go with Ramsdale. I feel like the effect is at Arsenal on the defense. We've been keeping loads of clean sheets, so I'll go with Ramsdale. The back line probably is I think is FM's back line.
What formation are you playing?
I'm playing 4-3-3.
Okay.
And I'm going with the back line of FM as well. So
interesting.
I was a bit upset as well. So I'll go with Arnold. He's amazing. He's a beast. Rudiger is the engine. Yeah. Van Dijk is starting to find himself again. Ideally, I would have had Diaz, but Diaz lately.
Yeah. And he's in and out of the team sometimes.
Yeah, Diaz lately.
He hasn't done enough to deserve.
He hasn't done enough. So I'm going to do, it's Arnold, Rudiger, Van Dijk, and then my boy, and who's going to be my captain as well? Maybe him, Cancelo. I love the guy so much as well. But
the guy's too good.
There's no captain, brilliant from him.
But I have him on the left wing, and then
left back.
Left back, sorry, my bad, blow myself.
Excitement.
And the excitement as well. And then in midfield, the 3 midfield, I'm going to go with Bernardo Silva.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Rodri because he's been good this season.
Rodri's been all right.
Rodri's been good this season, and now he's even getting screamers upon screamers all the time. Then from the edge of the box, so I'll get him there. So Bernardo Silva, Foden, and then.
No, you didn't say Foden.
No, not Foden. No, not Foden.
Rodri.
No. So Bernardo Silva, Rodri. I'm blowing myself. Too much. I'm so excited as well. But and then I know somebody went for Benrahma in midfield or Rice, but I'm gonna go with this guy Rafinha of Leeds United. In a struggling team, you take Rafinha from that team, Leeds will be bottom. You look at his performances against Everton, Newcastle, West Ham, Norwich, Leicester City. He single-handedly got a goal in those games or assist. So I would go with that guy.
He's not missing for a few games now, though.
He has.
Only the last 2 games he's got missing.
Yeah.
But he's allowed. Benrahma hasn't performed check the last 7 games for West Ham.
Yeah. Benrahma's been
he's making your teams. I'm surprised.
Too much of that champagne bubbles there.
He scored more recently than Rafinha.
Oh, yeah. Go check. Go check it.
In Europe.
Oh, break. We're talking about Premier League.
Extra games.
We're talking about Premier League.
Listen,
Premier League, he hasn't done it.
Okay. Right.
Premier League in the last 4 games is blank.
Well done, anyway.
I know my stuff there.
Who's your front three?
My front three, unfortunately, they all picked themselves, and they is Salah, Jota, Mane.
Oh, well done.
The Liverpool's front three.
Where's Vardy? I thought he was talking. I thought he said
the decoy.
Where's Chilwell?
Vardy hasn't scored for a number of games there, buddy.
Who's that?
Vardy hasn't scored for a number of games.
Until those two goals yesterday, he hadn't scored for I think about 4 or 5 games.
Exactly. There's no way.
But you still put you still worth a shot. But
there's a one.
You put him as one of those ones that on the bench they're kind of interest.
Yeah. So just to recap,
Antonio would have got into the.
So just to run through the team again: Ramsdale, Arnold, Rudiger, Van Dijk, Cancelo. That's the whole back line. Midfield. Back four. Bernardo Silva, in the midfield, Bernardo Silva, Rodri, and Rafinha. Yeah. Up top, the whole Liverpool front line, Jota, Mane, and Salah.
For me, what's it called? It's very good there still. I would say that's a 7 for me out of 10 there still.
I'm sorry, that's an 8 there. You can't be saying
it's not better than my team, sir. It's not better than my team.
Who was your midfield? Who was your midfield, coach?
My midfield was James on the right, Kante in the middle, and Bernard Silva.
What's Kante done this season?
Don't worry about that. What Kante's been missing with COVID as well.
Kante's been injured. He gets injured all the time.
So Kante's the big
problem. He gets injured after playing.
My midfield.
He gets injured during the game.
Yes.
I think
he gets injured during the game.
Your team is a 6 because you picked.
No, my midfield 4 is stronger than all your midfield.
It isn't. That midfield's 4.
Juninho, Rice, Caliga, and Mane.
No. That's not too bad though.
Gallagher. Is that Carragher or Gallagher?
Dude, man.
No, hold on.
Mane doesn't play that position anymore anyway, but you can still put him in there anyway.
I don't know. No, Pete. Pete,
I'll swap him with Benrahma then. I'll put Mane top then and put Benrahma in that position.
It gets worse with your team.
It's still a mess. Your team is just lopsided.
Anyway, it's the problem for you is the defense is rotten. Not because of the names, but because of them. The 3 of them are out of position there. You can play one, but not 3 of them. They'll be fighting to play on the right-hand side. The only one that might take it is Cancelo.
Do you know what it is? AY can't make the big, tough calls in management.
Yeah.
You need to pick
AY
those
is
3.
It's like Ollie at the wheel.
Oh, he's Ollie at the wheel. And look at what happened to him. Get out with those flipping team of the season nonsense.
Subscribers and people that are viewing, you can now select out of the 4 of us which is closest to what a team you have picked, and please also send in your own picks as well via the comments parts.
And please have our teams on the screen just to confirm, so people could actually have a visual.
That would be put in by our top editor there later on anyway. Well done.
Just put it in there.
I think hands down I've won because my team is solid.
No.
My
team who's the midfield
solid.
again?
Who's your midfield?
That midfield that they walk straight through. There's no enforcer there.
We've got
wait.
Bernardo Silva, Benrahma, Daniel James on the right.
Daniel James.
Reece James. I get it wrong every week. I get it wrong.
Who's your enforcer?
And then Ronaldo on the left. There's no enforcer.
No.
So
Benrahma. There's a weak link. Benrahma. There's a weak link. Benrahma is a weak link.
Any Google press or whatever they call it.
It's not about pressing. It's about galactical style football. You score
high
4,
press.
we score 6. You score 4, we score 7.
No. You know what?
With Van Dijk at the back, you can't be conceding 6 or 7 if you
won't concede anyway because the whole defense is solid.
I'm gonna rate the teams
in their positions as well.
For me, I believe that team is a bit dodgy. Ronaldo on the left wing and Benrahma in centre mid. Yeah. My goodness, I'm sorry.
They're walking straight through.
Your team's falling a bit. I'm saying my team's the best.
Dropping a point off it, yeah.
Then CIC, then FM, and then AY.
That's your ratings. That's your ratings. And Grand Champ. That's how you've rated it. How I've rated it myself is I've rated it myself. I go in my team, followed by Grand Champ, followed by FM third, and then sadly last, but clear last. FM, how are you going for your ratings?
My midfielders again. I'm going for top 8-man midfield, you know what I'm saying?
That's fine, that's fine.
My defense is poor, but my midfield is solid. You understand? My striking is solid. Do you understand?
Okay.
And my defense is solid, so I'll go for 8
It went completely wrong with your defense.
All 3 of you, I'll go for 7.
That.
All right, then, no problem. FM, do your rankings before we move on.
Yeah, no, obviously, I'm going to give my team a solid 9 out of 10 because
madness.
You might say to me, we're missing a defensive midfielder. That team madness. You score.
You say Sparta there.
You score 4. We score 6.
Kick him out of the screen, guys. I wish this was a 300. Kick him out of the screen. What's that?
Straight through that midfield there.
Don't matter.
Wow.
Yeah. Go straight through. We score 10.
Who did you have second then, FM? Who did you have second?
I think I'll have the grand champ because we've got the same solid back four. Apart from Ramsdale and Mendy, the defense can't be faulted there.
It can't be faulted.
It's too good. It's too. Everyone in that defense has been immense.
And older than second there, Thiago Silva there. I mean,
Thiago's been good though.
He's been good. It's good. I was just checking his armor, just checking his chink in the arm.
Who was your left back again? Who was your left back again?
My left back is Edwards. Can say left back. What's it called? Yeah.
No. Wait for. Yeah, 840 hasn't got left back.
840 hasn't got one anyway.
He hasn't got
I'm just saying that. What's it called? I also went for the team that's also conceded the least as well.
Why did you say that?
I'm not saying that Chelsea. What's it called? Why Edge? What's it called? Because they're what's it called? Their defensive record as well still.
Yeah.
But that's fine anyway. What's it called? That's cool still. Let's hope our viewers and subscribers can select which of us 4 has the best team and who has the bottom team in that order, and then send in your own teams as well because we want you to interact with us there via the comment page as well. I hope you enjoy this.
Definitely do that.
Yeah. That's what we want. All right.
Definitely.
So we're just gonna move on from our best 11. That was good fun.
That was good. That was good stuff.
Fun.
Right.
So
maybe what's it called? Maybe a quick one there. Who's your player of the season so far?
Bernardo Silva.
Okay, I'm going with Salah.
I'm going with Salah as well.
Yeah.
Grand champ?
Salah.
Okay then. And also you subscribers and viewers, you send in your best player of the season so far as well. But Bernardo Silva is a good shout, definitely still.
All right. Let's move quickly away from our best 11. We've got a few other things to talk about.
Best 11 or dodgy 11?
Yeah. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Cancelo and Reece James all in defense.
That's a dodgy 11. That should be like
the only guy that still picked James.
Gallagher or Gallagher?
I've got James in my team.
Did you? Okay, good.
He's right wing though.
I'm sorry, as a top manager,
how does he make teams?
As a top manager, you have to make the big calls like football manager.
But anyway, let's not digress back there anyway. Still, well done. It was good stuff.
So
yeah, that was good.
We're just gonna touch on Rafa. I think we should talk about Rafa.
Oh yeah.
And Everton.
We always said it was difficult.
It was a difficult job to start with, but it's not looking good for.
The picture's looking.
He's walking the plank there. He's walking the plank.
It's looking very bleak.
He's slowly getting to the edge of the plank with his hands are tied with rope. And then once you go off the rope, once you go off the plank, that's it. You're drowning.
Wow, like those mafia films there.
Yeah, that's it. He's in
mafia films the Pirates of the Caribbean there. They're pushing it with a knife there. They're pushing it with a knife there.
The points collection from the last 7 is unacceptable. Yes, they've had injury problems, but he's also not helped himself with some of the substitutions. He's got a couple of strikers on the bench or attacking players there, and he's not bringing them on. Tosun, even though Tosun was an awful buy, he's been an awful buy, but Rondon is not much better.
Yeah, I mean,
searching for a goal, you bring on attacking players. Don't start bringing on rubbish.
But I mean, the thing is, they in trouble because they've only had 2 points from 21.
Yeah,
21. That's 2 draws and 5 losses.
And
it
doesn't get better with their next fixture, which is the big Merseyside derby. So
yeah, and they got Arsenal after that as well.
Maybe how ironic that might be the one that pushes him over the edge of the plank. His old team there still say thank you very much, Rafa.
I think so, but the thing is, I feel like what do Everton expect? The guys hardly bought any players in.
Yeah, as I was saying that because the previous managers have spent up to 400 million plus, Fair play had to come in, and that's why he's only been able to spend just under 2
but the things he didn't spend that money though.
But it doesn't matter. But fair play doesn't matter who spent it. It's there on the books.
He's got a very small squad though. Still, this Everton team is very small.
Come on, man. There's a reason why Townsend and Gray were like 1.5.
I heard on Talk Sports, even though they must have maybe Talk Sports must have been listening or subscribing to us, they were talking about our friend Godfrey. They said Godfrey has played along the whole back line.
Wow, brilliant. They've been listening to us.
You heard it here first.
That's what I'm saying. He said our friend Godfrey play left back, centre back, right back, maybe in midfield. If I'm surprised that A-Footy didn't have him in his team.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe big trouble.
January's coming. Maybe they will spend some money. What do you guys think?
I don't know.
There's a lot to contend with because Newcastle want to spend some money as well.
And also, I think the fair play is a big issue. It still impacts in January. I think the problem is they can't get rid of. Some teams they can't get rid of dead woods. Tolson, they've been trying to sell him for a long time.
For a few years now, it's been a long.
Yep. Like Liverpool with Origi, you put them out in the shop window, and no one wants to buy.
Iwobi was awful weekend, and he bought on Damari Gray, and he was brilliant straight away. But anyway, Everton are in big trouble.
Yeah, they're in trouble.
I know.
The only thing that will save Everton is that there's worse teams behind them anyway. But they need to sort themselves out quicker than sooner than later.
Yeah. You know you're in trouble when you listen to Brentford anyway. Yeah. Brentford have been struggling themselves,
but the thing is, I think that in our predictions last week, there we all put. I think a couple of us, or at least 3 of us, went for a Brentford win anyway. I went for a Brentford win.
I think I went for a draw.
I remember now.
Don't worry, it's fine. But yeah, that's good.
So we're just going to touch up on some other games over the weekend before we go into our second big topic of the show. Arsenal, steamrolled Newcastle, our good old friends again.
Formality win.
Formality win.
Let's get back on the Get back on the treadmill.
Straight back on the horse. Yeah.
There you are. Get back.
Aston Villa beat Palace 2-1.
Oh yeah, the Gerrard effect is wonderful. That's back. That's opening 2 games that he's managed. He's got the wins there still.
Yeah. We'll touch on
the pressing style is impressive.
We'll touch on Aston Villa and go through in depth and in another show what's going on with Villa there. Liverpool, the goal machines that they are.
Formality, professional job, keep clean sheet as well. Well done there.
I know, Jota brace.
Back-to-back weekends of 4-0 there still. And I think
they've been doing it a long time. They've been doing it a long time.
They've broke the record or equaled the record for a team that scored more than two or more.
I heard something like that.
17 games. I think the last time someone did that, I think they said Sunderland in 1920 something there. So they're scoring goals for fun.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Please forgive my camera and stuff moving about.
No
We're
worries.
keeping it interesting for you guys. The next game,
some special effects.
There you go.
Check the screen there.
You know what I mean?
That's it.
The next 2 games we're not even going to talk about apart from the score because nobody wants to hear about that. Yeah, Norwich drawing 0-0 with Wolves.
Norwich
drawing 0-0 with Leeds. Sorry, guys.
Say that in either of those games, even though the scoreline was poor, Norwich were unlucky and Brighton were lucky not to get the 3 points there in those games individually.
Shouldn't say that though. Brighton keep doing that all the time. They always hit the post. They hit the post like 4 times in one game.
Got a clinical striker. They've got a clinical striker. That's the problem. As he said, move on quickly.
Very quickly. I hoped we didn't even touch on it, but Brighton fans booing the team. What they expect from that rubbish team?
And they're 8th in the table, what you said.
Who are you?
They taking the
Brighton.
I like the way the manager described that. Reacted to it. He said, "I don't know what they're expecting, but when you're 8th in the table, more points than you've ever had at this stage of the season.
Exactly.
You're normally in relegation.
If Brighton fans were a person, they should be slapped to wake up and put some water in your face. Who are you?"
What
two big fishes.
Yep.
Brilliant.
Moving on to Sunday, Man City formality win against West Ham.
Oh my God! Hold on. Do you know that West Ham haven't beaten Man City in like 20 matches. Like,
yeah, I'm not surprised at that.
I'm not surprised about that too.
I'm not surprised either.
Yeah.
Even though it looks like it was a close game, we know that West Ham's goal came in like virtually the last kick of the game anyway. Still,
I know
so
as
FM said,
that read my clean sheet in my fantasy.
And they blew the clean sheet, but it's a formality win for them.
Yeah, messed up my fantasy.
Only you, sir.
The next game we've already touched on: Everton losing 1-0 to Brentford.
Leicester, the wheels were coming off, but they've improved it. They've gone to a new mechanic there still. Found some what's it called?
they've got second-hand tires on.
There you go. That's it.
Ready to get you
good
home.
Dealing.
Still. They needed that anyway, just to get to steady their ship. They needed that anyway.
They needed that.
There
it
you
was
are.
It was a strange the way the goals went in, though. It was very strange, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it was a penalty, that one.
Moving on to the next game, Leicester won 4-2 at Watford.
Yeah, that was interesting.
I don't think anybody expected that, but
I didn't see that.
We expected Leicester to win.
I didn't see that. I didn't expect Leicester to win because Leicester.
Watford are rubbish.
No, but the thing is, Watford, when they turn up, they would give you a run for the money, and like Leicester, Leicester this season haven't really been performing like that.
Yes,
I was just happy to see Maddison find some form, and just to let the Arsenal fans know that Maddison would have been an awful buy, and people that were getting angry for Arsenal buying Maddison.
I wouldn't go that far as awful. Don't go that far because your friend, the one from Real Madrid, has he been a good buy himself there?
He's not. He's what?
Yes.
He's not 70 million, is he?
Yeah.
No, but
what's it called? It's only because it's on loan.
You have to remember, quality is permanent, form is temporary.
Right? There you are.
This guy, if he came to Arsenal, I can imagine he would have been super. He would have been on fire. Because the guy's got the talent. Look at Kane. Kane's been scoring over 25 goals every season for how long? And then all of a sudden he can't bang in the goal in the Premier League. He's on a decline, man.
Episode.
For how long?
You always do this, Grand Champ. You pick out these players and they come back and bite you.
Oh yeah.
Nah, okay, let him bite me then. Kane's on a decline. I said it a few episodes I said it on episode 8. He's on a decline.
All right.
About 8 episodes ago, that's it.
Yeah.
The final game on Sunday was for me
the big one of the weekend.
Because
very boring game.
You know, one of the teams came out very defensively. Chelsea drawing 1-1 with Man United.
Chelsea are boring as well. I don't care. The attack is boring.
They said Chelsea
attack is boring.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone says.
Chelsea in the last two two games, or in 2 games anyway, which included Burnley and Chelsea. And Man United have had 49 attempts on goal and only scored 2.
Wow.
And both games ended. Both games ended in 1-1.
Do you know why?
Said,
do you know why?
We know why, because
they have
the formation is too defensive, and there's not enough attacking players on there. And the ones that they do have, they're not really goal scorers. And then Man United, I knew what Man United did. Man United wanted to make sure that they didn't get beaten heavily again, like what they did against Liverpool and then Man City.
Yeah.
So they went for the 3 defensive midfielders, drop Ronaldo because they can't have he can't do the high press or the gegen press of this new man called Granddad Ralph, what's his name?
Ragnarok.
What's it called? Look, some of them high on the scores there. But if you look at his CV quickly there, he's won nothing of note. Yes, he's done very well at Hoffenheim and then RB Leipzig.
Wow.
Nothing of note there.
Sassy, breathe. Wow, breathe.
The guy's very knowledgeable.
Wusa, this
he's very knowledgeable, but he's won nothing. But
all I'm just gonna say is that, look, Manchester United, they read that memo of Chelsea man just saying they were gonna be hard to beat this season. Do you understand?
But
they find it hard to beat Manchester United last game.
But the only reason as Grand Champ said and FM said, the only reason that they were there is because Chelsea one was too defensive, and also Chelsea, when they do have chances, the players that the chances fall
they're not prolific.
They're not prolific there. Hudson-Odoi, How many of the fans would have thought he would have scored there? Ziyech is nice on the ball, but it's not like a Mane, Salah kind of people or Jota there.
Oh, geez, nobody could be every time.
Timo Werner there, or I can mention Sterling there, or even Bernard Silva there. Man, the Chelsea ones are not like that still. How can you?
They're not.
Can you be
they've been banging in the
side?
goal. I'm sorry, and they were all over Man United in the first half.
But how can you?
I'm sorry, but it wasn't.
You depend on your defenders to be doing your goal scoring.
You know what, guys?
Top goal scorer says it all.
They've not needed. They've got Lukaku. They've not needed him, so they've been banging in the goals.
He was poor before he went. He was poor.
Yeah, he was poor before he got injured, man. I would just say even when Chelsea attack, it's boring, and I keep complaining about it. I've heard Abramovich likes attacking brand or wherever it is.
Doesn't like that. I tell you that for sure.
What Tuchel's done at Chelsea is amazing because the guy's breaking records with he's hardly any losses, goals less conceded. He's breaking records. But I would say this: when Chelsea, if you notice Chelsea, they've already lost in the games. But when they try to impose themselves or they go down. They find it hard to now bridge that gap.
They're not used to it.
And to win. And for me, they got so many attacking players, but the output is crap. Havertz, Werner, Lukaku, Pulisic, Mount, Ziyech. These are good talents. Hudson-Odoi, all these players, no offense, they would walk into the Arsenal team. They're quality players.
I would quite a few.
I love these players, but what I'm saying is,
a couple of them might walk into Liverpool's midfield, but up front, no chance, governor.
Can you guys just tell me what would be the best 11 for Chelsea to attack? Honestly, quickly, can you just drop me just a quick 11?
I think Pulisic has to play because he's more of a goal. He's more of a goal threat. Pulisic. If he's fit, he can play there. I think Timo Werner works. Like behind, like a Lukaku kind of because of his pace and stuff. But I would go with Werner and Werner and Pulisic. But even though Hudson-Odoi is not too bad.
So he's saying if you go that
Havertz doesn't get
Havertz doesn't make it. Mount doesn't make it.
Mount
doesn't make it. The only way Mount makes it if I take one of the defensive midfielders out instead of having two there, maybe I have Mount partly in one of them.
I'll change formation for me anyway at Chelsea.
Mount doesn't make it. Mount doesn't score no goals.
As interesting
the other time.
As interesting as that is,
there you go.
Chelsea can definitely improve on getting.
They can't complain anyway because they're top of the table anyway. The fans,
but they've got no reason to complain because they've been scoring goals and they've got Lukaku who can hopefully come back and find some form because we've seen that.
Wow! Imagine top striker now is a Chelsea's lost form.
Do you know what I mean? If he comes back and he's banging on the goals and the defenders are banging on the goals, Chelsea will be winning 3-4, 5-0. So
one thing I would say though, if they don't win the league this season, I would come back to this. The game they didn't win against Manchester United and the one against Liverpool. And then that's what I would refer back to. And
you got a point, bro.
They had a new Man United. It's not Ollie's Man United. They're the new Man United. And
I'm sorry, that United team was crap. That United team was crap. No way, that United team was crap. You were playing
proper defensive.
You were playing Matic.
But they still had 24 attempts.
You were playing exactly.
But they didn't concede. They were very compact. They knew they had a tactic.
They didn't concede.
They ain't got a tactic.
Let United do that against Arsenal.
They didn't. I mean, they got the penalty that they conceded for the penalty, but it wasn't because of Man United's good play that they didn't concede. It was only because Chelsea were poor offensively. It was nothing to do with Man United.
It was both.
Man United were rubbish. Let's be
Man United that's what I'm saying. Man United were rubbish. I know. That's what I'm saying.
Man United fans know there still. If this is what's to come from Granddad Ralph, they're not going nowhere.
Okay.
I just have to let the Man United fans know.
We're coming to the end of the show. Does anyone want to run us through the fixtures that we got to look forward to in the next week?
Go on, Cersei, take the floor.
What's it called? Well, the fixtures are coming thick and fast as well. They're starting from tomorrow because we've got midweek games. We've got a big 6 points of relegation there. Newcastle versus Norwich.
Both teams. Leeds, Crystal Palace, all of that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I think going on form, I think I'll just edge into a Norwich win. If Newcastle can't win this game, they're in big trouble. They're in big trouble already.
Yeah, it's true. Well, they will score like AY says. So let's see.
I'm starting to believe what you guys are saying. They might go down.
A draw.
Newcastle win.
Grand champ.
Newcastle win.
Okay. A40.
Newcastle win.
All right, then the next game, the only other game there is Leeds versus Crystal Palace.
Draw.
I think, what's it called? I think Crystal Palace 2-1.
Draw. Another draw.
No, draw. Score draw. Or 0-0. I don't even know for those teams.
A40.
I'm going for a draw in that game.
We're going a bit like last week where there was about 6 or 7 draws there still. Okay, on Wednesday there, Watford versus Chelsea, home win.
Yeah,
Chelsea. Away win.
Chelsea.
A40 as well?
Chelsea, yeah.
Okay. West Ham versus Brighton.
West Ham will find themselves. They've been a bit shaky lately.
Maybe Benrahma can wake up. He's in some people's teams.
We'll see. Keep an eye out.
All right then. Wolves versus Burnley. That looks like it's got draw written all over it.
Yeah, that's a draw.
It does.
That's a draw.
I'll go for Wolves. I'll say Wolves sneaky draw there. I'm a sneaky win. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll go for Burnley.
Okay then. Southampton versus Leicester.
Leicester
draw.
Southampton they're in a bit above for themselves there. Yeah. Southampton.
I'll go for a draw in that game. Score draw.
I think what's it called? Leicester away win. FM, what did you say? Oh, Leicester.
Leicester win.
Okay, and then we got what's it called? Inform Villa versus Man City there.
Man City all day.
Man City
all day.
Gerrard's first loss there. We're hearing.
Unbeaten run ended quick with defeat.
Yeah, and then we got a grudge. What's it called? Merseyside revenge derby there. What's it called? Liverpool looking to get not a win there for Van Dijk there still. So Everton versus Liverpool.
Liverpool to smash Everton.
All right then.
No,
I'm going with my boys there. My boys, yeah.
2-1 win on Liverpool. We're going.
All right.
Liverpool win.
All right then. And then finally on Thursday, well, not finally because we still have to do the week. We still have to do the weekends games. For God's sake.
No. Relax on the weekend. Let those.
No. So relax on the weekend. Okay, no problem.
Final game.
Sorry. Final 2 games. We've got Spurs.
Yeah, on Thursday.
Spurs versus Brentford because Spurs' game was away to Burnley was snowed off there still. Yeah. I don't know if that was a blessing in disguise because Spurs are crap to watch nowadays anyway.
The whole team's dead.
That game there, Spurs Brentford there. I think Spurs maybe
it's a draw.
Difficult one as well.
Because
Brentford.
Before we would have said Spurs home win.
Yes, no, it's a draw for me.
Spurs.
I think Spurs win 2-1. Evan, what did you say?
Brentford. 1-0.
Okay.
No. So I go for Spurs win. Special win.
Hey, Footy.
Spurs should win.
All right then. And then the final one, I think the big game of that, what's it called on the midweeks there, is the old Grandpa Ralph versus the young apprentice Arteta there. So Man United Arsenal. What's it called? What's happening in that
game? Man United to win that
game. I think it's either going to be a draw or edging Arsenal there. But I think it's going to be, myself, I'm going for a draw.
To be fair, I'll be honest. I mean, if I take off that Arsenal off, I would say a draw because our away record against United ain't the best. It's always been a draw or 1-0 away.
Even though I think you beat them there last season, didn't you?
We did, and we are unbeaten against United. I think in 5 games now.
Yeah, they're playing better.
But I would say a draw. I'll be fine with a draw. Or a 1-0 win, but a draw, I'll be fine with.
No problem. FM,
Arsenal. Come on.
All right then. Doesn't matter who they're playing, is it?
Every week is Arsenal.
See, look at that. It's too much there. Too much there. Brilliant. Hey, Footy, go on.
United win.
All right then, no problem. That's right. that. What's it called? Ends on predictions for the midweek games there. Good stuff there. Yeah. Well done.
We're not gonna touch on the weekend games.
We'll talk about them the weekend games in the next episode.
So like we said earlier on, guys, if you like the show, just comment, just show us your team.
Guys,
we want you to interact. Guys, we'll leave comments as we're all saying there because we want the show to grow, get better. Definitely. Tell us what you want us to do better. Definitely. Tell us what we can improve on. Anything. We take criticism on board. That's how you get bigger.
Or just or just tell us how rubbish we are. Just some hate comments. I'll take it. Yeah, show me something.
But I do want you anything. But I do want you to definitely try and produce your own best 11 so far.
Definitely.
And definitely try and rate the 4 of our teams there.
Try to rate 4 of us.
Even though we've rated some of them already there.
Please, guys, I can't apologize anymore about the football knowledge of the people on the show of having 3 right backs in defense. That doesn't reflect all of us. Okay, it's just some people.
I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about my screen as well. They both got